So bottom line, we are just confusing the universe. And when the universe gets confused, it can't deliver to you what you want. And I'm an actor, so I'm going to use some examples from my career. For example, I was working with this one director, and let me set the scene for you. I've been captured, I've been drugged by the bad guys, I've been unconscious for days, right? And I'm coming to, and the nurse that has been watching me and keeping me drugged is asleep. And I barely can make it to see that, oh my gosh, this is my chance to escape, right? So I get up and I'm groggy and I'm feeling my way around the room, and I hear the bad guys. The bad guys are downstairs, but you can tell they're coming up. And they're getting closer, and they're getting closer. And the director looks at me and he says, all right, Dee, you are fleeing for your life. You are fleeing for your life. You are fleeing for your life. But do it very slowly. I said, I'm a good actor, but I don't know how to flee for my life slowly. Well, that's kind of what we're doing with the universe sometimes. We're giving it very conflicting messages, and the universe looks back at us and goes, huh? Another example in my illustrious career, during Cujo, actually. And we were all kind of confused about what to do with this one scene, and we tried it this way, we tried it the next way, and Louis T. came over and went, I said, please, tell me what to do. I don't know what to do. And he looked at me and he went, just do something different. Well, as an actor, that's not quite enough direction, you know? There's a plethora of differences out there. It wasn't specific enough for my talent to grab a hold on and run with. And then I had a director, a very little known director, who came up and said, okay, this is like his second gig, right? He said, I want you to take 2 steps, take a breath, turn 3/4, turn your head back, tilt your head and say the line. And went, no can do. Too specific. I have no room to create anything that I want to create as the actress here. It's just too specific. I don't know how to give you what you want. And literally, that's what we're doing with the universe. For example, the first one, okay, giving different directions, conflicting directions. I want to be 110 pounds, but look how fat I am. I want to have more than enough money, and look how poor I've always been. Those are conflicting messages, and when we put those messages out to the universe at the same time, the universe goes, don't know how to give you 2 things at once, especially when they're in conflict. Number 2, let's go to number 2, being too non-specific. So I need a job, okay? I want a big job. Well, there's a wonderful story in the book, Do It, about the actor. It says, I want to be a big actor. I want to be a really big actor with a big job. And I want lots of people to see me every day. So he got a job as a really big apple in a supermarket where a lot of people saw him. Not quite the job he was putting out to the universe, and yet it met all of his specifications. Third one, let's say you want a relationship, and you say to the universe, okay, I want a person 5 feet 4 inches, blonde, with a streak of brown right here. I would like a mole about 1/4 centimeter right here. Their lips need to be, you see, it's just too specific. It has nothing to do with the spiritual qualities or the essence of the person or the energy interchange you're going to have with them. It's too specific for the universe to be able to play with you and bring you everything that you want, and usually we have forgotten to ask for all of it anyway. So you want to think, say, and direct exactly what you want. For example, I want to be 110 pounds or a size 6. That's what I want. I am a person who is 110 pounds or a size 6. I love myself enough to create that for me now. I want a joyful, healthy, equal, passionate, successful mate. I am a person with a joyful, healthy, equal, passionate, successful mate, and I love myself enough to create that for me right now. I want a joyful, creative, passionate job where I make more than enough money to fill my needs. I am a person with a joyful, creative, passionate job where I make more money, more than enough money to create my needs and wants, okay? And I love myself enough to create that for me now. Bottom line, I love myself enough to create for myself the life I want. We want to give everything to the people that we love. Where are you in that line? Are you at the beginning or are you at the end? When we truly love ourselves in the highest way, as the creative force and the creative energy that we are, that we were given choice of direction to direct, we have to step forward to the front of that line and go, you know what? I love myself enough. I love myself so much that I choose to give me everything that I want.